Yo, what's good? Y'all can hear me? I got my studio mic, so let me know if y'all can hear me clear. I don't know if it's synced up or not. All right, yo, what up, Steve? Everything chill. What up? What up, man? I am. Yeah, yeah, man. It's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. A lot that goes on. If you only knew. If you only knew. If you only knew how those curses play out. Because everything got to balance itself out. Energy has to balance itself out. So although you may see more bad days than good days, that don't mean your enemy is always having a good time. That don't necessarily mean that your enemies is having a good time. A lot of them be going through curses. A lot of them be going through shit that God don't like. You know what I'm saying? God is very angry, you know, and a lot of them, you know, they had bad luck. Things just don't maintain or sustain itself in their dealings. A lot of them is getting there just due. And when them tables turn, a lot of their position at the end is very fragile, is very weak, and they're practically defenseless. But you look at your situation, you are very strong, you are very mighty, and it's the total opposite of what they are or the position that they in. It's kind of like they should be in your role and you should be in their role. See, things change. Everything must balance itself out. And see, it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. They get poisoned, shit be fucking up with them, shit be breaking down with them. You gotta understand, right? When they join this program and they sign that contract, whatever they sign, they basically sign their rights away. And signing your rights is the same as signing your soul. Because once they sign their rights away, they sign their rights away to get little shit that they would have to work hard for. So you sign your rights away just to get the bare minimum that you probably could have, just to get the bare minimum that you could have earned and some if you never would have signed your soul away. You would have gained that and more. But the thing is now, once they signed their soul away, they are, you know, they are in our life whether we want to accept it or not. They are part of our life because this is just what the system allows it to be. But they basically gave their body, gave their mind, gave their whole being to Satan, you know, and he going to use them to the fullest. You know what I mean? It ain't a good deal. He going to use every ounce, everything that they have, and you got to understand they would take themselves out for you, family, friend. They would sacrifice themselves for you. They would use every little bit of thing that you care about. You care about family, well, they would use your family. You either gonna sink or swim. Is your love, if your love is that pure and that strong, then if your love is that pure and strong for something or someone, well then guess what? They're gonna use that same thing you love and they're gonna sink it. Now whether you gonna hold on to it and sink with it, that's up to you. But just know that, you know, once you cannot be controlled, they will use everything they have control over, and that's pretty much everything. And they're exercising that. They showing you every day that they control all these people, they control everything, but they can't control you. And you know, it's just it is what it is. You know, it ain't. You know, I don't feel no type of way about it. It is what it is. It's just the reality of the situation. But it's a lot that goes on, man. You know, people get paid not to talk to you. They pay people not to look at you. You know, they pay people to, you know, to sabotage. Man, they do a lot of things, man, behind the scenes. If you only knew, like, you only knew. Um, like, I look at this like it's primal versus primal. So when you go back, everything is primal. Like clans, having a group, belonging, intimacy, all this shit is primal. Your primal energy have to be off the charts for you to go against such a primal force. Because like me, I'm gonna use myself for example, right? Um, if you're a TI and you in great shape, you know, you look good, you know, got a great body, whatever, whatever it may be physically, that's primal energy, you know, and your program is based off your presence. Your presence is very primal. You know, you have a lot of people, you know, they might be intimidated when they see you, or they might fall in love with what they see. It's very primal, and it's the energy. So your primal energy can override systematic control. They say fear is stronger than love. I believe primal energy is stronger than fear. Very fucking strong. And this is why I noticed this with women. Like, although I know for sure the program tell women not to look at me and stuff like that. But when I tell you, when you in the best shape, or when you take care of your physique or whatever, they be looking. They be looking. They don't. Some of them, you'll be surprised how some people don't care. Like some people don't care. Like they take that punishment, whatever that punishment may be. You know, a slap on the wrist, whatever they tell them, however that system go. They don't care. You know, they tried MK Ultra on cats. They figured out it was a fail because cats gonna do what they do, right? Cats gonna do what the fuck they want to do. The cat don't want you to pet him. They don't want you to pet him. You know, cat got his own free will in a way, but that primal energy is very real and is very prevalent in this program. Very prevalent. But it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. It's a hell of a lot. You know, you only knew. You only knew. It's people. It's people that travel miles to see you. I'm talking miles. It's people that travel from different city, different state to see you. And then when they see you, they act like you don't exist. But yet they traveled. They did a whole trip. They took their whole family on a field trip to see you, just to act like you don't exist. Now tell me how crazy is that? Tell me how unbelievable that story is. You tell somebody that. Tell me how unbelievable that is. They come across state to see you just to act like you don't exist. That's some crazy shit. But what it all comes down to is that primal presence. That presence, man. And because of that presence, they build a cage around you. They got a whole simulation. See, they've been showing us, you know, you go to the zoo, every animal got his own cage. Every animal has its own cage specifically designed for him or her. But when it comes to a human, on that level, on that primal level, they put you in a simulation. They control everything around you, bro. They pay people. They give out free shit. They throw you in a simulation, man. Put you right up in one. Then, you know, it's certain instances where, you know, people will recognize real, like people fuck with you. People that really fuck with you. Like, I don't be wanting to say no names because I don't want them to get in trouble. But I notice it's people that really fuck with you. They've been watching you. Like, yeah, that motherfucker got hustle. Like, yeah, he got dedication. Like, worker. Like, they ain't gonna get this nowhere else. Then they start to realize, oh shit, we out here targeting the greats for real, for real. And then that shit changed their whole perspective. Everybody, every person at the program tell them to see that they know for sure that this is a great person. So now they just enjoy, they love seeing different because they know the truth. They know that these are great people. And some of them be like angels in disguise. They just start sending messages and shit. See, you know, we the example. Much is given. You know what I'm saying? Because much can be handled. And you know, I ain't always believed that I am who I think I am. But I am who I think I am because I had did it. Sometimes I forget because if you don't remember, then you don't remember. When you don't remember, you don't remember. Like it ain't no, nah, I kind of remember. Nah, when you don't remember, you don't remember. So, you know, but man, it's a lot that goes on, man. Like at my job, for instance, right? You know, I got a plaque, employee of the month, all this great shit, right? All this great shit. I work people. I'm the hardest worker. This at every job. I'm not here to gloat, man. It's at every job, man. This is what I do. But what I'm saying is, that's good. They notice my hard work. They give me a plaque and everything. Nice little job. You feel me? But I deserve that in real life. I deserve that in real life. Like who that's not just limited to my job. This is who I am. I deserve a medal. And just like many of us, you feel me? Like this ain't just one aspect of my life. This is my entire life. I deserve one for just being born because people should be grateful that I'm even alive. Because if I wasn't alive, mouths wouldn't be fed. Ain't that's what that mean to be a blessing? I guess that's what it mean to be a blessing, right? You do shit without having to do shit. You do shit without having to do shit. Then when you actually do shit, whoo, lights came action. Then when you actually say something or you about to say something, then this lights came action. Because man, if you able to do all this without doing shit, imagine when you do shit. Imagine if you actually tried or you applied yourself. Actually start thinking. But it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. It's a lot. You know, I was listening to King Manson video. He was talking about how there's no competition. He right. He right, man. He right. It ain't no, like look at what you go through. You against us. You against. It's just you in this. Like you doing this by yourself. You can't tell me. I don't care how many people be like, yeah, I can do that, bro. We all know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. But it's that false sense. It's that power. See, people want slaves, man. Your family wants slaves. Your family wants slaves so bad that they have a patient. They'll go adopt somebody. You gotta understand how bad this shit is, right? Some people never had kids, never got married, and this ain't no orchestrating shit. They just fucked up. Like nobody don't really want to deal with them. Like this ain't no program against them now. Their life is just in shambles. What program? No program necessary. Man, they fuck their own self up. You don't even need a program for them, right? And they want slaves that they'll go adopt. They'll go adopt somebody or go take in somebody, and they motherfucking crazy. They got mental illness, but they just want the power to tell somebody what to do. Yeah, go to the store for me, this and that. Like they just want slaves. They want to feel like they in control. It's a lot of people, bro. Because you got to understand, this program gives people false sense of power and authority. This is probably the closest. This is the only thing. If the program, because you got to understand, like, without this program, people don't even have no power over their free will. This program is the only thing that they have power and control. They feel like they have power and control over. I just told you their life is in shambles. So this program give them, you know, I can imagine like it felt like ecstasy. It probably get them a little high or something. You know what I'm saying? But if this program exists, man, a lot of these people go back to being nobodies, man. They go back to being nobodies that nobody care about. Nobody check up on. Nobody asks if they okay. They only doing that because the only reason why they probably get that is because they in a program where somebody told someone to do that for them, or they was told to do that for someone else. It's a help. It's a help program. It's a help program for other people to appear to be a certain way. And most people will opt out for that. Most people will take that and to go back to their old regular life. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. You can never go back to making choices for yourself. Now, you done sold out. However, whatever age you was at, 20, 30, 40, then you hit a point where you're like, I don't want to gain stock no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting too old. I don't want to gain stock. I want to have a family. And they tell you no. You're gonna always be gang stalking. You're gonna always having to come outside, ride this bike. You're gonna always, and you like, damn, I want to live my life now. Oh, you can't go back to that. Imagine that. Imagine that. And if you don't, something gonna happen to you. You may disappear. You may end up getting gang stalked. Somebody might get snatched up in your family. Anything gonna happen. You done signed your soul over. They can do whatever they want to you. God respect covenants. You see, you ain't no coming back from that. Then you gotta see the whole way through. It's the reason why a lot of people be disappearing. You don't hear from them no more because you once you're in this program, you can't go back out. It go both ways. TI and perpetrator. Once they once they participate, man, they can't come back out of this. So now you done subjected yourself to something that ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, it seek to destroy you. It drains you. See, a lot of people think doing evil because it look good. A lot of people think doing bad all day is good. Look at the police that we have in 2026. Look at the doctors. Look at the nurses being around death and doing bad and being around negativity all day. Look what that do to the minds of the people. Look what they do to them. Where they so desensitized that they need to torture people and to feed their narcissistic ego. They create this program because people need help. This program is like a fucking it's like a soft rehabilitation program for the real mentally ill people that really need help and really need control over their life. So they give them like a little job, an acting job, where they can like it's like a fucking rehabilitation in a way. And it's not even like it's do like heal them or anything, but it's meant to make it worse. I can't. I wish I could have the word to come up for it, but it's pretty insane when you think about it. But yeah, man, it's You know, it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, man. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot, man. And another thing, you know, King Mansa was talking about. He said that another thing is the program. It boosts their confidence. It gives them the ability to go against you. Because that's why I say when it comes to primal energy, presence is whoever had the dominant presence. Your presence is so dominant that literally every human being you come in contact with, they already gotta have something pre-set up, pre-made for you. I want you to really understand this, right? Because it's all about character. At the end, it's like if you strip an individual from their job, everything, butt ass naked, it's all about a person presence, their character, and their actions, their words, their actions, right? So when I say that your presence is so dominant that every other human being that you come in contact with, they already gotta have a pre. They damn near gotta have shit already set up for how they gonna interact with you. Now, why would a human being come up with something like that? That don't even sound human. If you really think about it, that don't even sound human. Like who would come up with some shit like that? That gotta be the devil, right? So either people who participate is already nasty and evil and wicked already, bro. And these people don't have a clue to what they doing. And this is just, Satan using what's already inside these people, exploiting their weaknesses, exploiting their desires, or this shit is way more deeper. But I don't, it is what it is. Like I said, me, I'm the type of person I push it to the limit. So I always play on the hardest difficulty. Even what I'm doing right now is the hardest difficulty, but it's not hard to me no more. This shit easy. This shit light. I make it look easy. See, thing is, man, we got to continue to push ourselves, man. I, you know, uh, Shout out to Kate Manson once again, man. He probably the only T I can relate with because work out and shit. I like working out, and like he said, if this program indefinite, shit, you be indefinite. I mean, that's like equal, right? Ain't that's like equal? That's equal exchange right there. Like the program indefinite, you gotta be indefinite, right? Because it's like that unstoppable force or that immovable object. Like you cannot just give in because something is giving you. Like, nah, you keep it pushing just like everything else. Keep it pushing, right? But as you keep it pushing, you're supposed to be constantly growing as you keep it pushing. See, like I was saying, you're gonna outgrow anything that's trying to stop you because the things that's trying to stop you is automatically stagnant. Something that is designed to stop you is like a stagnation device. It's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere, right? So you keep it pushing, you should always be in a position where you're growing. You're getting past something, you're learning, right? You're building. And that's the position I'm in right now. Everything that I do is building me up in some type of way. So everything is in my advantage. Everything is in my benefit as long as I be indefinite. As long as I keep it moving. This is why you see me. You see presence, right? I understand now. Understand what it's really about. But you know how the body is, you know how the mind is. it has it has a tendency to remember the negative and let the negative shit lingers a lot longer than the good shit. So the mind has a predisposition of harming itself, and for some reason it just don't want to be in harmony completely. It's always something that goes against it. Either it goes against what you believe, it's always something, right? So you always having to tame or put down some shit, like yo, be the voice of reason all the time, all the time. But you know, it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, man. It's a lot. Like, oh yeah, yeah. Like back to the job situation. Like, it's a lot that goes on. Like, bro, anywhere that you at for too long, especially a job, man, it don't even be about the job no more, man. That shit just be something else. That shit just be about something else, bro. It's not about making packages or doing that. Like, nah, that whole shit getting forced, bro. Like, I'm talking about like a whole experiment. Like, that shit not what it appears to be anymore. Like, shit get enforced. So now everybody moving like it's the military in that motherfucker. You don't see no military guys, but just know they in there. You don't see no people. You don't see tanks and shit. You don't see you don't see equipment and spy gear. You don't see that shit. But you definitely can tell that that shit up in there. You can definitely tell that their presence is in that motherfucker. You know, you feel me? Like, but it's a lot that goes on, man. People, people be getting fucked with. Like, if you only knew, if you could read minds like how other people can read minds, man, and you'll see just how most people is one bad day away from being suicidal. Here you are going through some shit that they couldn't even imagine, but yet they are more suicidal than you, way more suicidal than you. No hope, nothing. They don't feel nothing. At least you feel. At least you can feel bad, right? They don't feel nothing. They don't feel bad for what they do. They don't feel good for themselves. They don't feel nothing. I'd rather feel bad than like if I had to choose between feeling nothing, and when I say feel nothing, I mean the whole shebang. Like no taste buds, no touch, no none of that. If I had to choose, shit, I shit. What's the point of living? But a lot of people are just one bad day away from being suicidal, man. And they be the main ones out here dishing pain, but can't take it. See, the whole thing is, remember that movie, Revenge of the Nerds, right? I remember that movie, Revenge of the Nerds. So in a way, they kind of just equaled the playing field. They equaled the playing field because people who have that primal energy, we down here having our way. We having our way. We've been having it too good. I remember. I remember before my program when it was covert. Shit, the world was mine for real, for real. Like I'm down here doing what I want to do. Basically, I had a lot of money, fucking a lot of women. Man, I was the man for real, for real. Now, that shit like night and day. Shit like night and day. They had to up the program because, bro, I was making too many good moves, like working for something, shit. Like I was doing too much positive things, man. Sometimes they got to put an end to that shit, bro. Like a lot of us wasn't meant to have a car or have a child. Like they wasn't able to get to us like they wanted to, and that's what most of the retaliation go to. The fact that they wasn't able to get you, because a lot of us shouldn't have had what we had, or shouldn't even been here in the first place. For real, for real, really shouldn't even have been here. Like you only knew. You only knew how much strategizing, how much changing, how much work they have to put into this. It might look simple for them, but it's a lot of work for them. They got their work cut out. It looks simple. AI is really carrying most of the work for them. But other than that, the physical is definitely there. You gotta understand, man. People gotta do a lot of changing, a lot of finding, a lot of setting up shit. You know, having to uh having to have their game stalking clothes in the car with them, then changing out real quick, having to hop in a new car, having to park somewhere that they really don't live. They just gotta park there. It's a lot of labor. It's a lot of movement that go in this. Having to stay up because they up. Have to follow a set routine. They have to stop that routine and follow a brand new one. It's a lot of work that goes in this for them, man. That's why I always tell you to keep it short and simple. Find that sweet spot. Because I'm trying to tell you, I feel like rest. Even though we all sleep, rest is a ability, man. Rest is a hell of a ability. Your rest might be different than my rest. When I rest, my whole spirit, my whole being be renewed. This is why I see when people go through sleep deprivation, this can be the reason. Rest is an ability. When I rest, my whole spirit, my whole being be refilled. I'm ready. I'm back into it. Of course, I can be weary or tired, of course. But one thing you can't say, oh yeah, he be back. Even my enemies know that. Oh yeah, he be back. He be here today. They can trust me on that. They be like, oh yeah, he definitely gonna show up. It ain't no. That's one thing. They know I'm gonna be there. I know they're gonna be there, and we all know we gonna be there, right? Then it comes times where they don't be there, and I'll be like, damn, what the hell happened? Oh man, they had suspended him. Yeah, he had changed his shift up, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, I know. I know keeping up with me is it's some work. I know, man. It's some work. I understand, man. It's some work. We all got our work cut out for us, man. We got our work cut out for us, man. I understand. Not everybody built the same. But some people can't take that. Some people can't let that be the case. Everybody gotta be the same. Some people can't respect that. Everybody the same, man. Some people can't handle that though. Yeah, man. It's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. A lot of planning and strategizing. A lot of planning. You know, yeah, man. I'm at my destination, y'all. It's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna have to talk to y'all another time. Y'all have a good night. Got a good couple hours work. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Hey, Glitch Bass, is you Mr. Hooks? I don't know if you changed your name. I could tell by the spelling of your writing. You seem like Mr. Hooks. I mean, I think. I don't know. I'm confused, man. uh, yeah. I kind of figured. I don't know if you changed your name or not. I can tell how people be writing their characters, how people be. Yeah, man. I'm out of here.